Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me here today. I appreciate the Federation for inviting us. My name is Jill Cranney-Gage. I'm running for Mosquito Control Board District 1 seat. I have been in the Florida Keys for 23 years. I am the senior accountant for the Florida Keys Aqueduct Authority, which I've been doing for the last 6 years. I've also been the administrator of the Lower Florida Keys Hospital District Board for the last 7 years. I'm a mother of 3 small children, married, and I decided to run for this seat because I think it's important that the younger generation gets involved and make sure that our tax dollars are being spent effectively. I do have a strong financial background. I'm very familiar with the budget process. I think I'll be a valuable asset to the Florida Keys Mosquito Control Board. And I appreciate your vote and your support, and campaign's going great. Thank you guys for having me here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maggie Gutierrez. You might have heard people call me Mosquito Maggie. That's me also. I'm ready, willing, and able to be your new District 1 Commissioner for Mosquito Control. I'm ready to serve. I'm an attorney. I'm also a businesswoman. I have a business and economics degree. I am willing to work. I have no distractions. I am self-employed, so I have a very flexible schedule. And I am able to make tough decisions. I currently sit on the Heart Commission. I sit on the Mayor's Advisory Board for his homelessness issue. I'm a Rotarian who's been on the board. I've served on the board of the Cancer Foundation of Florida Keys and over 12 governmental and civic and professional or nonprofit organizations. So I look forward to serving you. Please remember to vote for me August 14th, and I will certainly be here afterwards to answer any questions. Thank you.
Maggie Gutierrez. Jillian, a question for you. If elected, what would you make your first priority to ensure the tax dollars are being utilized effectively?
When elected to the Mosquito Control Board, one of my first priorities would be to make sure that the district is issuing a comprehensive annual financial review, to make sure that the tax dollars see exactly where their funds are being spent. I know the Mosquito Control Board over the last couple of years has had issues with their budget where their expenditures are exceeding their revenues. I think that with the budget like the Mosquito Control Board has, it's a very large budget, and 90% of that budget is composed of our tax dollars. 65% of that budget is also salaries. I think that the budget needs to be looked at line item by line item. I think there's areas in every part of the budget that can be reduced. And with my financial background, I'm very excited about getting in there and tackling that budget. I do have a master's degree in business administration, as well as a bachelor's degree in management. So I'm also ready to serve this district and make sure that our tax dollars are being spent in the most cost-effective manners. Thank you.
Would you like me to read the question? All right. If elected, what would you make your first priority to ensure that our tax dollars are being utilized effectively?
Well, I have been to the Budget Committee meeting and the Auditing Committee meeting that the Mosquito Control Board has had recently, and I've been to the board meetings, so I'm familiar with the discussions that the Commission is having. I'm familiar with the 3-year strategic plan that's in place that the board has asked our Executive Director, Michael Doyle, to cut $1.5 million from the budget by 2013. The issue is, for me, not only to look at the budget, of course, line by line, and that's something that a fiscally responsible person would do. My concern, though, is to make sure that our tax dollars are spent effectively so that every dollar that we spend, more mosquitoes are being killed. With the dengue fever issue that's looming, the potential of it, with new technology that might be more costly, I know going up and down the Keys, I've spoken to people and they say, we want you to spend the money you need to spend to kill the mosquitoes. So to make sure it's being spent effectively, I would make sure I talked to the Executive Director, sat down with the Commission, of course, during a meeting to gain better knowledge of the budget that I already have. But I think it's very important that we recognize that we do need to spend money to kill the mosquitoes in this county.
Thank you very much. You will each have 1 minute now to present your summary of your candidacy.
Again, my main goal as a mother of 3 is the public safety for our community. As I stated, I do work on the hospital board for the last 7 years, and we have a public mandate that is to ensure that the health of the residents of Monroe County is protected, as well as the Mosquito Control Board has that same obligation to our taxpayers and our residents. I have 3 small children. I think of them as blessings. I know anyone who has children has them, and when you want to get something done, they say, give it to somebody who's busy. So I promise, when elected, I will work very hard for this community. I'm a fresh face, a fresh start, and I'm ready to start working for this county, and I would appreciate your vote on August 14th. Elect Jill Cranney-Gage for Mosquito Control Board, District 1. Thank you.
I think we can all agree that before we ask to hold public office, that we should show our commitment to the community. And I believe that I'm the only candidate in this race that has done that. And I'm very committed to this community. I believe you've heard me say in my opening statement all the organizations I've been involved with. And the reason why that's important is because you need to make tough decisions when you're sitting on that commission, or for any commission. And I believe that I have the unique skill set that when sitting on that commission, I will do my homework, I will listen to the constituents, I already know how to read a budget, to go over an agenda, and I think that when it comes down to a $13 million budget, that we need to put someone in office who has that type of problem-solving and analytical thinking experience. So I ask you to please talk to me after this meeting. My number is 305-394-7100. You can reach me at vote@mosquitomaggie.com. I really would like to hear your input. I am here, I am listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If we could have